Today, the world is thriving on new technology everywhere. Electric vehicles are considered to be the future means of transport. Pollution, growing demand for fuel, global warming, and promoting eco-friendly means of transport are some of the reasons for promoting electric vehicles. Welcome to eMotion, where you'll learn how the Toyota BZ4X will crush the EV market, so make sure to watch the video till the end. Toyota models are some of the most reliable vehicles in the entire automotive industry. Toyota's cars, trucks, and SUV models can often last 300,000 miles and beyond that with proper maintenance. The 2022 Toyota BZ4X is unique because it uses a fully electric powertrain rather than a gasoline engine. Toyota BZ4X has totally amazing features which can change the whole electric vehicle market. Electric power vehicles often use lithium-ion battery packs made of cobalt and other materials to deliver power to motors that make the vehicle move. The motors act as the transmission would in a gasoline-powered car. The motors transfer power from the battery to the wheels. Since electric vehicles don't use gasoline engines or typical transmissions, they can potentially outlast gas-powered vehicles. The Toyota BZ4X is the first of many upcoming fully electric Toyota vehicles. Toyota has been a leader in the alternative energy fuel sources for over a decade. The Toyota Prius went on sale in 1997, and 25 years later, Toyota is going beyond its zero-emission goal with its Beyond Zero lineup. The 2022 Toyota BZ4X will set the tone for a new age of electric SUV models. The Toyota RAV4 is one of the best SUVs on the market. Toyota has proven time and time again that it knows how to create vehicles and provide value at affordable prices. The BZ4X will be an important chapter in Toyota's history and should be a great buy for most consumers looking for an electric SUV. Toyota also plans for the BZ4X's battery capacity to only degrade by 10% after an entire decade. This means that if the Toyota BZ4X has a total battery range of 250 miles, its range will reduce to 225 miles after a decade. In theory, a Toyota BZ4X could last for decades before becoming obsolete. The name may resemble someone's login password, but BZ is Toyota's new sub-brand for its dedicated electric vehicles. The 4 is the car's position in BZ's future 7-car lineup, which will run from Yaris-sized models up to large saloons and maybe a pickup. Toyota says it will be built on the new eTNGA platform, which can be shrunk or stretched to carry most sizes of car. Battery packs will change according to the need. Given market tastes, unsurprisingly, the BZ4X is a crossover, so it gets a 71.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack featuring 96 cells, and it's capable of taking a fast charge up to 150 kilowatts. Toyota says that will mean a 0 to 80% charge in 33 minutes on a fast charger. The BZ4X is offered in either front-wheel or all-wheel drive, and Toyota estimates the range varies from 450 kilometers to 410 kilometers between the two. Although official Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicle Test Procedure or WLTP figures will not be available now and is expected to come in the market in the next 2 to 3 months, Toyota says it's applying a conservative approach to BZ4X's range, which translates from PR speech into meaning it hopes the WLTP figures will actually be higher than those initial estimates. Clearly, range depends on ambient temperatures, and Toyota's engineers believe you get the best performance from the battery packs at similar temperatures to the normal cabin. So the system brings the battery temperature to 19 degrees, which of course uses power depending on the surrounding temperatures. Power output is either 150 horsepower through the front wheels or 80 horsepower on each axle in the all-wheel drive version. That might not sound momentous, but it's snappy enough for a family crossover. What's even more intriguing is that it's powerful enough to get it out of the dirt. Toyota is adamant that it's not just a suburban warrior, but a car with credible off-road ability and impressive on-road handling. Admittedly, this car's capability has more to do with Subaru's software than any hardware from Toyota's legendary Hilux or Land Cruiser. Toyota and Subaru recently announced that they will work together to build all-electric vehicles, develop driverless cars, and acquire even more stock in each other's companies. This Japanese love-in means the BZ4X gets Subaru's X-Mode off-road system, while in turn, its new all-electric Solterra crossover is effectively a revised version of this car. Toyota claims that 25 years of hybrid experience give it a serious lead on rivals, even if it's relatively late to the EV market. And on that experience, it offers a 10-year or 1 million kilometer guarantee on the battery, promising after this amount of time it will still retain 70% of its capacity. The car itself is a sizable crossover, slotting between the RAV4 and the Highlander in terms of scale. Front seat space is divided by a center console, dominated by a 12.3-inch touchscreen, similar to that in the new Lexus NX. Passengers in the back have impressive legroom. Trunk space is decent for an EV, though an odd trait in the cabin is the lack of a glove box or an abundance of cubbyholes compared with some crossover rivals. Acceleration is steady rather than sporty, and flooring the throttle gets a spurt of the surge which tapers off as quickly as it arrives. Where the BZ4X excels is in the bends. This big crossover handles with the nimbleness of a hatchback, while the ride quality is as adept as any of its rivals. It soaks up the bumps, but without any off-putting body roll. Its handling is all the more impressive when you consider the BZ4X weighs in at more than 2.5 tons. That's more than rivals like Ford Mustang Mach-E, for example. Toyota BZ4X also comes with amazing features of an energy-generating battery and a roof solar panel on top of it, which generates electricity equivalent to 1,800 kilometers of driving distance per year. You can charge in parking lots where there are no charging stations, and solar power can be used to charge in disasters or emergencies. There are also more proactive initiatives, such as recycling, for reducing CO2 and the battery 3R, rebuild, reuse, recycle, which ensures a worldwide top-class battery capacity retention ratio, as well as proactively undertaking battery rebuild, inspection and reassembly, and reuse. It also promotes initiatives for battery recycling. Toyota BZ4X creates a safer society where everyone enjoys greater peace of mind. They've put the latest preventative safety performances and latest Toyota Safety Sense in the car, which is used in order to realize the ultimate wish of the mobility society: zero fatalities and injuries in traffic accidents. The BZ4X adopts the evolved Toyota Safety Sense. By expanding the detection range of the millimeter wave radar and monocular camera, we have enhanced the performance of each function and added new functions to assist on ordinary roads. The aim is to prevent accidents, further reduce traffic fatalities and injuries, and ease the burden on drivers. Toyota BZ4X adopts the Toyota Advanced Park Advanced Driver Assistance technology with remote function. An omnidirectional crash response structure is provided to protect passengers, batteries, and the other vehicle. There is a cross framework firmly connecting the left and right front side members to boost collision energy absorption. Two cross members are located in front of the vehicle to reduce harm to the other vehicle. A strong framework is created at the front of the cabin to achieve full underfloor mounting of the battery pack. The car also adopts a structure that distributes input load over multiple routes in a collision to stabilize and protect the cabin and battery pack in a frontal or side collision. Toyota has provided battery safety by ensuring strengthening measures to prevent and detect signs of battery failure, and by introducing new technologies, they have adopted a design and multiple monitoring systems that ensure safety and security in the case of an emergency. They also have a thorough production process that eliminates contamination, which is a cause of abnormal heating of the battery. Redundant monitoring of battery voltage, current, and temperature to detect signs and occurrence of abnormal heating to prevent overheating functions is also provided. Toyota has also newly introduced the use of a high-resistance coolant, which prevents fire from short circuits even if there is leakage from the battery's liquid coolant, and also introduced the use of a high-capacity battery pack integrated with the body to ensure protection in the event of a collision. The customers can connect to a power feeder to supply high-output electricity to homes and home appliances for outdoor activities, and during disasters and other emergencies, which is totally insane. When used with home solar power generation, solar power can supply electricity to the house in the daytime. Surplus electricity can be used to recharge the vehicle via a power feeder, and electricity stored in the vehicle can be used to power the home at night. Now let's talk about the price range for the Toyota BZ4X. The Toyota BZ4X shares a platform with the upcoming Subaru Solterra, and it's estimated to cost within the same $40,000 range. If it's eligible for EV tax incentives, its true price could be less than $34,000. Governments all around the world have made a clear push for the production and sale of electric vehicles. Toyota also has a reputation for creating affordable vehicles, so it's likely that the BZ4X will be just as attainable as most gas-powered SUV models on the market. It will also save money in the long run because charging will be cheaper than a gasoline refill. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching.